All right, we're here today taking a look at the F100 and basically sizing it up to figure out what all we're going to have to do to get this thing going again, because we've got the new intake for it, and Phytech's sending out the EFI system for it this week, and we've got a big problem with that EFI system going on. That thing was parked with about a quarter tank of gas, so we've got to put a new gas tank in it. It's sitting on 4 flats. The brakes don't work. And we have way more parts coming than I expected. I honestly just started emailing a lot of companies, and they all just said, yeah. So now I'm really behind schedule. The thing will fire right up, believe it or not. But before we put the EFI system on, we're going to have to clean all that up. We're going to have to finish the brake job. Oh, shit. That master cylinder is already rusty. Just a clear coat.
Talk about the brake fitting not tighten. Not
what? That's not, dude. Yeah. Shit. What's that matter? Yeah, I don't need that. Dude, I swear to God, it'll fire up and at least move. Honestly, let's do that. I'm going to fire it up real quick. Well, we should probably clean the leaves out the engine bay right quick.
You didn't bring a blower?
No, I didn't bring no blower. Come on, dude. We got sponsors on the way. We got to get this shit clean. Golly. Honestly, I think we should just start it up and let it burn off. I tell you what I'm doing with this thing? After we get the Phytech on, just get it rolling again. And everything good on it, then that's when we're gonna probably put a cam in it, see what the turbo system brings, and then if it just doesn't do well, we'll pull the engine out, and we'll have my engine builder go through it, and it will help me sell some shirts. Get a hoodie, win a turbo. That's what we gotta do. We gotta pull these old parts out. We gotta get rid of them. Meanwhile, in the background. Getting a little drink there, bud?
Get a little thirsty sometimes.
There's a lot of juice. Get you an old truck with a radio that kind of works. Oh shit, that might be a problem. Do you hear the radio dimming when I hit the gas? She's wanting to idle. Okay, she stopped idling. So she's running. She's running, that's half the battle. Alright, so what we need to do now is get a parts list, and then we're gonna come back to get new wheels on it. We're gonna fix the brakes-ish. Let's get this build sheet going. All right, Dakota, from your professional opinion, what do you think needs replaced here?
A few things.
Yeah.
Tank, straps. Or how about the hole right there?
What hole?
Right corner.
What?
Oh, it's not a hole.
I think we could drive it to the tire shop.
Possibly. Maybe Flex Seal?
Flex Seal.
It's like a handyman in a can.
I mean, bro did it with a boat.
Placed the bottom of this boat with the screen door. He covered it in Flex Seal. After a day on the water, not only does it stay afloat, but the inside is completely dry. Like the Hoover Dam in a can.
I would like to get all of this grease off of the engine. Get the brakes working. They worked when I drove it here. Before we can really do anything metal-wise, we got to stop the leaking water. And this thing has a little bit of rust issues, but the weather stripping's out. It's leaking water from right there. It's leaking water from back here as well. Oh my God, this god-awful tent. I totally forgot about that tent, bro. What do you think about that seat? Me and Kristen keep arguing about the seat.
Keep it.
I want some F350 seats in here, dude.
I think F350 seats would look good, but I almost want to say if you would keep the white but replace the green with maybe black. But I would definitely keep the bench seat.
Also, this thing came from the factory with a wood bed. It's rotted wood now, but wood nonetheless. So it's got all the hard part. Wheel wells rusted. The rear end, that's something I feel like we're gonna have to address. I mean, it's got a Ford 9-inch in it, but they don't have disc brakes, so we're gonna have to do a disc brake conversion. These wheel wells are horrible. This door is the worst door. It's rusted to shit. I did the radial arm bushings. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'd like to drive it around, get it doing what it should do, and then we'll start focusing on suspension upgrades and all those upgrades to handle more power. Let's take a closer look inside, actually. Okay, so the back's not really rusted. We got to get all this shit out of here. Dakota, we're in luck. We can do the tires today. There's a jack.
Oh,
we've got a jack.
Perfect.
Window's probably gonna have to come out to get this seal replaced, and then I don't know. You ever got old tin off like that?
Razor blade and window cleaner.
Fuck that, dude. That sounds horrible.
Wouldn't be that bad.
Oh, I feel like I want to drop this Amazon. I need to get this disgusting headliner off. Every time I was hitting the gas, there was flakes of just cardboard and nastiness hitting me. Like the roof's caving in on me.
Gonna get mesothelioma.
I honestly just want to drive this truck all around. Like, I want to go to Kristen's house in it. I want to be like, oh, Caden's calling me bugging. I'm like, ah, hop in there, drive it around, you know?
Yeah.
As long as it gets me from point A to point B and it's got some ass behind it, shit. Oh!
Oh, yeah. A little greasy. And 10 years, you're gonna definitely.
Warriors.
Oh yeah, 10 years from now, you're gonna be entitled to a settlement.
Oh, my grandpa was entitled to the settlement. Oh, coming your way. Working the rust out. See, the gentle way. Not like Napoleon Dynamite throwing that. They call these the fans of death.
I can see why.
Yeah, my dad used to dare me to stick my tongue in that. Got the back all swept out real quick. See if this old jack works before we get out of here, huh? Sure this. You're on the side of the road in 1977. You got you a flat tire. Oh no! Let me just bust out my 1977 handy dandy jack. No, it's not. It's not even worth the bit. Alright, that's all for tonight. We're gonna have to go get tires in the morning. Me and Kristen got Dakota a little Christmas card, so.
Take out your girl.
Nice.
You should call it. Does it not?
No, the only way you can shut it off is you gotta rip the battery out. It'll go for 3 hours.
3 hours?
3 hours.
Fuck.
You gotta rip the battery out.
Dude, it's like glued in there, dude.
Feet stop. Dude, it'll be good. See, like that tire, fine. Man. Midway through with the hover car conversion. Hit it with your purse. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go get some tires. Alright, we made it to the West Side Tires. Getting the new tires on. I think it's like 150 altogether. Not too bad. Got the new Dorman lug nuts on there. Yeah, baby. Get it on. We got to bleed the brakes before we put the new tires on. We just got this new Dorman brake hose on so that way we don't, what, Dakota? What's this for?
Lock it up.
Lock it up! Because these things will just lock up while you're driving. They swell up from the inside, right? And then the rubber just deteriorates and just blocks the line up, and then you're screwed. They'll send you into a wall, or it'll just stop driving if you're lucky. You're open, start pumping your little heart out. Unless you have an electric bleeder, this is the best method. It is cleanest, it gets all the air bubbles out. When it sucks stuff up, it sucks up clean fluid. Ugh, look at that nastiness. Now it's time to get the wheels and tires on, and well, see if this thing will make it to lunch. Not happy. This carburetor needs replaced. You see behind you? Smoking everything out. See, now if we can just get it to idle, we can go to lunch. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a pretty good exhaust leak. We've got fluid or something seeping out the exhaust right there. So I'm sure that carburetor is just straight fucking spraying gas down. But it's a good thing we got a FiTech on the way. So who really gives a shit?
Exactly.
It at least stops. It's got all 4 tires. All right, the sun's still shining. We've got car parts on the way. I mean, we can't take it to lunch, but she's a lot closer than she was.
Exactly.
So the next video is going to be 4-barrel swapping it, getting the FiTech on, getting the new fuel tank in, and then we can drive it. Then all the cool shit happens. Ain't that right, Dakota?
100%.
Cool. So if you guys would, check out the website and you can buy one of these. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. You dig?